Don't miss this opportunity to reach your students, reach your people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including holidays. Okay. So, discipleship, how do we get students? How do we get parents? How do we get people involved at a deeper level without having to add a ton of extra work? Well, I want to talk to you about that in this video. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ryan Latham. I share tips, tools, and training to equip you and your ministry to grow. And in this video, I want to talk about a great opportunity that's right in front of you, and it's 100% free. All it takes is a little bit of extra energy, a little bit of extra effort, but I think it's going to greatly multiply your impact today. So what am I talking about? What I'm talking about is this great thing called YouTube. Okay. So it is the #2 search engine in the world. Okay. If you're a youth pastor, if you're a parent of students, you know that kids, students, youth are spending a ton of time on YouTube. As a parent, as a youth pastor, as a lead pastor, as a campus pastor, I'm sure that you are finding yourself spending more and more time on YouTube. When you type in how to, it takes you to YouTube videos. How do I fix my laundry? How do I fix my refrigerator? How do I fix my car? It takes you to YouTube videos and you watch them. I have jokingly been saying that I am enrolled in YouTube University because so many times I need to do something and I watch a YouTube video. I've recently just built some things for our house. I've watched YouTube videos to learn how to do it. Okay. So YouTube is massively important. Let me read you this that I just read. From Pearson's. It says 3 in 5 teens in the US say YouTube is their #1 preferred learning method. All right. So 3 out of 5 youth, teenagers say that YouTube is their preferred way of learning. Now, when I talked to a friend about that, he said this: now, how much time are those students spending checking the credibility of those people on YouTube? And we all know the answer to that. Probably very little at most, right? Like very little. Like if Mr. Beast talks about it, says it, it's got to be true, right? So look, YouTube is a great opportunity. I've talked with some people that they are beginning to use it in ways to provide free content. All right. So discipleship, in deeper dives into Bible study, book studies, things like that, where they go on, they just begin to provide content that maybe we wouldn't really necessarily have on your typical Wednesday night youth service or Sunday morning adult service. These deeper dives into book studies, deeper dives into devotionals, even deeper dives into the sermon and talking about it. And so I want to encourage you guys to begin to create a library on YouTube of content. And these are evergreen. They're going to last forever. These are not necessarily hot topic, like maybe a Facebook Live where you create a hot topic. We got to talk about this right now. But maybe this is like evergreen, things that last a little bit longer. You're always going to dive deeper into, hey, we're trying to talk about Philippians, and we're going to go through the book chapter by chapter and do a little bit deeper dive. Or, hey, here's topics about the Holy Spirit. Here's topics about fundraising. Here's topics about missions. And you do these topical things, and you create this library of content that now your students can engage with, your adults, your parents can now engage with anytime that they want, and they know they can search that library for more information. And when you've got parents that maybe are coming in and saying, "Yeah, man, you have anything for us to help us with this topic?" You can just send them the video that you've already created, right? And you don't have to try and have another sit-down meeting with them. Maybe you can have a follow-up call with them about it, that kind of thing. And so you've already created this content that's there, that's ready for you. And it sits there. I mean, just the other day, I was doing some sermon prep, and I just typed in the verse that I was looking for, and there was 5 or 6 videos about that verse that I could watch it. And some of those were from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but it's still applicable to my needs right now because I'm looking and trying to study that passage of the Bible. So this is just another way to engage your students, to engage your families, to engage your adults in a way that's maybe not just your typical Sunday morning sermon. And so creating some content that's a little bit more going to stand the test of time because it's Bible study or things like that. And so I want to encourage you guys, YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. If you're not on there, you are missing a great opportunity to reach people. And people have been asking on Facebook groups, hey, what's some great curriculum for discipleship, or what's some great curriculum on theology, or what's some great curriculum on apologetics? And my response has been, man, create something. And if you feel like, man, I'm not the right person, I don't really know, here's what I'd encourage you with is invest, learn, train. Invest and buy some materials on theology, and buy some curriculum on apologetics. Read it, summarize it, make it your own, and then create a video about that. Invest, learn, train. Just invest in buying it, buy the book, buy some training, watch some videos of your own, learn it, digest it, make it your own a little bit, put your own flavor on it, and then train it and put it on your YouTube videos. I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer for you. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you. I'd encourage you, get on YouTube, make a library of content.